Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, ScottDog. Thank you very much for joining us. As you can see, we are back. We're playing some more F1 Manager. We're at Baku today, and, well, not today, in 9 days. It's been a little while since we played. We played a lot when it first came out, and then I haven't played a huge amount more, so I'm just going to kind of re-familiarise myself with where we are. We've got our cars here. I remember we were a little bit worried that we'd already used our spare engine, and that might be a problem. And some of our gearboxes and stuff are a little bit worse for wear. I guess we're just going to have to figure out what happens with that as and when it happens. Let's have a little look at what we've got in terms of car development. We have current projects. We've got a front wing. Now, I really appreciate, first off, your guys' support of this series. I apologise that I don't know a lot about F1. But you guys have, first off, you've left some great comments, but you've been really supportive of it. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. So we've got 1 day until completion on this front wing, but you guys are saying you don't think the number of hours we put into the wind tunnel and the, I don't even know what CFD MAU hours are. It's really been enough to warrant something huge. We're doing research, and I feel like for this first year, we should put a shed load of work into research. I think we're already doing some. I'm guessing when that comes up, we will then be able to move on. I think, we're making progress with the car. Where is research? It's under. It must be under here, right? I'm guessing we're just doing it as we go. But we got £42 million in the bank. I really wanted to improve some of our staff. We couldn't really find anyone. I feel like that's really important for us, but let's hold off for now. Car development facilities design center. Upgrading this facility improves the grade, condition, the effects received from it. That'll allow us to do more projects and have more engineers, but it's $11 million. Upgrade this facility, grade increase, blah, blah, blah. So what does this allow us to do? So this increases the effectiveness. Is that what you're telling me? Development speed goes up, manufacturing goes up. Okay, so if we come back to you and go upgrade, we get an extra project. And okay, so just an extra project, and the upkeep goes up. We've got this being worked on, which is fine. I feel like this is important, obviously, and then this will help with engine cooling and stuff. So I feel like they're really important. How do I see? I remember it popping up with research, and I think we put a lot into our research, but I don't know how I see what we're doing with research, which annoys me a little bit. Is it under car development, current projects, research? We can see here that we're 5 engineers working on this for 42 days. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to maybe take a step back from although we'll still continue to do development. And I don't think we can do a new project over here. We'll still do development. I think our goal will be to really do research for next year and see what happens. Front wing. Engineers have completed the front wing. It can now be manufactured. So let's go in. Let's go and do this. New project. Manufacture front wing. And it's this one, right? And this one gives us a little bit of a boost. All round from memory, not a huge amount, but look at those. Dirty air cornering really goes up, top speed goes up, the tiniest little dribble, but we want to manufacture, let's manufacture I guess 4 of these. If we don't rush it, it'll be done in 3 days and 6 days. This is in 8 days, so if we just leave it as normal, we'll get it in time. We won't need to spend that extra money. Research, here we go. So this is what we're working on. How did I get to this menu? So new project and then research. So I can't do anything on this for now, right? Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Hold on. Okay, interesting. So we can put more time into this right now. Let's do... How many hours have we got? We've got... What if so that's all of our hours. And then wind tunnel hours. What if we put in... What have we put in a lot? What have we put in like 30 hours? How quickly do we get wind tunnel hours back? Testing is done in blocks known as aerodynamic testing restrictions. Each ATR period limits how many hours you can spend here, but when do I get them back? What's a period? Okay, well, look, this is going to increase our drag production and all sorts of other stuff. I wonder, would we be better off? Let's come out of this one doing something less major. I don't know if there is anything less major than the, I don't know if one of these is more important than the other. Let's try side pods, right? Let's do all of these hours. I think, is it 2.5? Yeah, and then all of our wind tunnel hours. Again, I don't know. Maybe we save 10. I don't know. Let's save 10. I don't know when we get them back. Let's save 10 for now. Okay. Again, we're gonna get better drag reduction, engine cooling, all of those things. So let's do that. And then up here we've got this preset, so we can optimize for aerodynamics, which will make us quicker maybe, and less drag and all the rest of those things. So optimize for cooling or optimize for race performance. And our top speed goes up a little bit, not a lot. Balanced keeps it obviously fairly balanced. Optimize for cooling. Maybe if we had really good cooling, we'd excel. I don't know. I think we go optimized for race performance, gives us extra speed. I don't think there's a lot in it. As you can see on the right hand side, they're all pretty much of a muchness. I guess the question is, where do we want to be in this? Research benefit 3.38%. I'm just going to do it. I think I'm going to choose, maybe we stick with balanced and we just go for it. Engineers, we want as many as we can. 150 grand. More research. It's going to take 29 days, but I think this is our focus. Our focus is trying to keep the board happy for this first year, and then next year try and really have a car that puts us somewhere in the mid pack. Viewing warehouse, we've got that being built. There we go. Manufacturing has been complete. Scouting is complete on Giles Faber. He is a free agent. Let's have a little look. You're very high patience for negotiations. You're open for negotiation. How much do you want? And you are, what are you? Head of aerodynamics. I don't know what's good. His morale is okay. Let's offer the contract. How do you feel about that, buddy? You're not happy about 1 year. You're okay with the starting bonus. You're replacing this fellow who's rubbish. So, okay, back to negotiation. We want to give you 3 seasons. Let's give you 2 seasons. I genuinely don't know what a good value is. Let's say 1.5. How much do we pay you? There you go. How about that? Response is negative. If I was to leave here, how do I know how much I'm paying you? If I come, how am I going to find this fella again? Giles Faber. If we come out of here, how much do we pay Giles? Oh no, Ian. What do we pay you? You got a 3-year contract, and we're paying you 1.4 million. Okay. And we're going to have to pay to get you out of the contract. But I do think for an extra 9 points, it feels like it's worth it. Unless someone amazing is at the top of this list who's not taken. I mean, they're all pretty busy until we get down to Giles. Okay. Proposed contract. We'll stick with 2 seasons. Let's go 2 mil. I'm not going more than that, right? You're not mind-blowing. Let's go 2 mil. And we'd still have to pay you 2 mil to break the contract, but I feel like it's probably worth it. Oh, for God's sake. He wants more than 2 years. You know what? No, I don't think you're that good. I'll rather pay more money to someone better. And again, 2 years to break that contract, 2.5 mil is probably not that much, but let's just stick with what we've got. 16. I wouldn't mind replacing our technical chief. 78 here. What's ours? 71? 69. Important email. What have we got going on? And Jack Doonan. Attach the information. Negotiate a contract with Jack. He's open to negotiation. He's 19 years old. Let's compare him against... how do I change who we're comparing him against? Compare him against you. So, incredibly talented for his age, right? Growth potential is huge. How much do we pay you, Hulkenberg? 4 million. How long have you got left on your contract? 1 year. And to break this contract, we'd have to pay 97k to buy him out of his current contract, plus 4 mil. Let's hold off for now. We know that Jack Doonan, if that was his name, is going to be pretty good, right? Age group. We want to filter on that one. And then I guess we just keep scouting these guys. Right? Let's go Vips. And we want good scouting, right? And then let's go Vesti. Okay. I don't want them to be too young because I don't think they're able to drive in Formula 1 until they're maybe 21, I think. Okay, so we can continue here. Manufacturing has been complete. So if we go to our cars, car 1, front wing, we want to change and we want to put this on, right? So we went up in a few things here. So if we go to car 2, we should have a second one of these, right? Oh, hold on, was it front wing? So we're going to go up to 3.38 in top speed. No real difference. 0.71 in low speed cornering. 0.4 in... And we're literally going up the tiniest fraction. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Our dirty cornering has got a bit better. But yeah, I mean, high speed dirty cornering has gone up a lot, but... There we go. At least we got some new parts, right? That's all we can do is continue improving our car just a tiny little bit. We're in for quite a race this weekend. I think everything's good. Let's go to race preparation. We can review our targets. I don't think we need to set any qualifying targets. If we can reach qualifying 2, we'll be happy. The rest of this is just a bit of a mess for us. I can see how if you had any quality, you'd be able to make money out of that. But for us, it's pretty poor. To the race weekend we go. Okay. I don't think I've learned anything new tactically. So if you've got things to tell me, someone put a comment in about how's the overcast weather going to help or hinder tyre temperature. And I realised that I hadn't even given it any consideration whatsoever. So I apologise.
Drivers will be battling it out on the streets of the Baku City Circuit, a real contradiction of a track. From the long main straights where the less drag the better, to the tight turns where downforce is a necessity. Teams are going to have to work hard to get that balance right.
Okay, we hear you.
We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula 1.
I want to feel like as this season goes on, we make the tiniest bit of progress. Okay, we expect it to be partly cloudy, and then clear skies for the race. Reports. What have we got here? 51 laps. Look at this course. Holy moly. DRS zones are those two straights at the bottom there. Sections by speed. Okay, so really high speeds and really low speeds. Car attributes, we want top speed, low speed cornering, and low speed cornering again. Great, we improved our high speed cornering. Time considerations, it's going to be 22 seconds in the pits. Expected strategies, we expect most people to be mediums then hards or soft then hards. Okay. Compound performance, competitive performance between 10 and 13 laps on softs. I should really look at these more, right? They obviously go to helping with this. Okay, I think we're good, right? So one of you guys was telling me that also one of the reasons they keep coming in the practice is this. We put it on like 20 laps or 15 laps, and they were coming in before I could then get them to finish their feedback. So if we put it up to 20, that might help. We're good with parts knowledge and performance bonus and all the rest of those things. I think we get into practice. So as always, the video today will be practice. Tomorrow will be qualifying, which is usually a really short video because we go out in session 1, and then we have our race on a Sunday. A bit like Formula 1, just less exciting and less knowledgeable. But this is how we're doing it. So if you don't like that, then let me know and we'll change it. But I think we just send people out, right? Out you go. Because really all we're doing is send them out so we can get feedback on the car. The goal for this is for us to really get some knowledge. Let's before we do this, let's just have a little look at the track. And I have to say this looks phenomenal. I'm less impressed by this, but this looks phenomenal from a racing point of view. Okay. Is Baku Azerbaijan? Is that where we are? I feel like that's where we are. So we're looking. So if you haven't seen qualifying before, what we're really looking for is this. Go away. This number here to go up to 5. That's when they give us their feedback on the car and how good it feels and how easy it is to drive and all the rest of those things. And then we can then take that info and use it to improve the performance, or hopefully improve the performance by refining the layout of the car and the how much variation we have in the build up. So Azerbaijan, sorry, I was trying to Google at the same time as talk, and I'm not good at just talking. So sorry, I was checking Baku was in Azerbaijan. I was sure it was, but okay. So at the moment, both Stroll and Vettel have no feedback whatsoever, but we are coming around to complete our first lap, and then what we'll do is we'll go into the other view and speed it up, and we'll also see how quickly or slowly we are going around this track. There's other cars now on the track, and obviously we don't get a time lap for our first lap because we didn't do any. We didn't do a start. We started in the pit lane. So, okay, let's speed this up to 8, and we'll see what feedback we start getting back from the lads. There we go. 16 we're up to. We've got one piece of feedback from both. That's nice. And we can see our times there. Now we can start to see Haas is quicker than us by a second, and everyone else will be quicker than us as well. That's bad news. We are very slow here today. Williams are the slowest, though. That's good news. There's a crash involving multiple cars. Not sure who right now. Oh my lord. Do we get to see it? We had a crash on the track. Can we see it? I think this might have been an update. The first period when we played this, there wasn't any crashes. Cars crashed into walls and stuff.
We're just watching the Red Bull.
Oh my lord.
Oh no! And there's the crash. Mark my words, there'll be questions asked about that later.
There will be questions. One thing I've noticed that even with crashes, they drive into the wall seemingly very quickly, and then don't have to stop, and they can still keep going. So obviously there's slight differences between the animations and how brittle Formula One cars are, right? This isn't horrendous. Look, oh, there we go. Now it's back to where we were. Look how slow Latifi is. That's ridiculous.
What's your thoughts, Sebastian, on coming in or doing any more?
It doesn't react.
The good news is we want to bring you in if I can remember how. There we go. And then we're just waiting for Stroll to give us his feedback. So Vettel's coming into the garage. We've got the feedback we need from Stroll, so let's bring him in as well. We can reconfigure your car. So if we come to this, we can now see kind of the breakdown. So this is where the car should be, where we think the car will be for the best setup, and you can see these lines are where the car is. So we can start to tweak these by moving this and this to give us an idea of where do we need to be. This said it was bad and it was right in the middle, but we could kind of move it this way a little bit like that and get a better reading. So something like this changes everything to a degree. This one we think is good, so having it somewhere near there is fine. We need to change to different tires. Let's put some mediums on, I guess. Although we got let's put some mediums on. No, we got loads of softs. Let's put some softs on again. Okay, that's fine. So you're doing that. We've called Stroll in, so let's wait for you to come in. And we can reconfigure your car. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so we need to go this way for you. Okay, let's go something like you're still in the middle. We need to change that a little bit, but okay, that's probably fine, right? And then tires will come and put some softs on over here. And then as soon as we've made those changes, we can send the cars back out. As you can see, we've got another half an hour. Hopefully they'll be able to stay out long enough to get us a full bit of feedback. And then we've got 2 more sessions of this afterwards. So out you go. And we can see, obviously, if we get any quicker. Obviously, we need to do a whole 1 lap before that. We are 2.5 seconds slower than the fastest car, which is a bit painful, right? There goes Vettel. And I don't think we've improved. Yeah, I'm not convinced we're getting any. I mean, I guess Perez might be going quicker. So this is our lap sectors. Sorry, so it will show you if you've gone any quicker, if you have done your fastest sector. So there we go. Vettel's just done the fastest sector. For him, if it's purple, you've done the fastest sector in the race. So Vettel is getting better. Stroll is not. There we go. Stroll's now finding some kind of rhythm. And that could be we're getting better at knowing the track and the parts. So it could be those things are all tied into that. Last lap. We've had a crash on the track. Let's hope it's not one of ours. Virtuous safety car. Do we stay in or do we go out? Let's call them in. I'd like to have kept them out, but I think if we call them in, we can tweak what we know already, and then we can have a little look at what that changes. Let's have a little look. Norris has crashed on turn 3.
We're looking at Lando Norris.
Battling with a Haas down there. Oh my lord.
Wouldn't have been expecting that.
I bet he wasn't. That's bad.
The team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
Jesus. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. That would have written off the car entirely, right? And it has, which is good in a way, because I don't think that would have always happened in the before the first update. I might be wrong, but maybe we never saw it in the races we're in. Let's reconfigure. So let's come down here, and you can see these have now changed, so we can see where we are. But I think the problem is, because we called him in so early, we don't know how much these have changed at all. So we can tweak this a little bit. Like, we know we need to bring this one down here, and then we can bring you back this way, like that. And we're still waiting for this one. So this feels like a maybe an okay. Let's just go with this. Tires. I'm going to put you on these softs again, I guess. No, we'll put you on these softs. It doesn't look like we're going to use softs anyway. I'm going to cancel your call-in. We'll keep you out there while the safety car's on, because we didn't learn a huge amount from that. And we're having to reconfigure you without knowing whether we've got a good car or not. Also, does this mean that the time frame, or maybe the time continues or stops whilst that's going on? I don't know. Maybe not. So you're still doing your reconfiguring. Stroll is still out there. We should have full feedback from Stroll at some point. But we can't get Vettel back out there until we've fixed his car. There you go. Out you go. And we're just waiting for this extra feedback from Stroll.
How does it feel, Lance?
The car's just all over the place.
Copy.
I can only assume they took these voice lines from actual races, right? But yes, not great feedback from Lance. Okay, so we need to... That's great, and that's where it is. So I'm guessing we can move you that way. Like so. Something like that. And then... I end up messing around with these for so long. I feel like that might be too much for the top one. Okay, well, let's try that. Tires. I guess we put you on some more softs. So I don't know if we'll get the car fixed up in time, but hopefully we can get some feedback from Vettel. But we're not going to get 5 bits of feedback from Vettel, which is a bit of a pain. And I guess did we send you out for a minute? I don't think so. I think we just hold you here. And we got 2 bits of feedback from Vettel, which is okay. We haven't done fantastically well. What we might do is, going forward, we might let the AI do the first session, and then we tweak it. Also, if we change the car before we go out the first time, we know we needed high top speeds and quick slow cornering, if that makes sense. Good slow cornering. So we know they were focuses. We should have maybe focused on those a little bit more before the car even goes anywhere. Okay. So we didn't do fantastically well over here, but 32 and 24%. Let's continue, and we go into here already. If we go into car setup, we've got a little bit more feedback here, but not a lot. So I think we just send you straight back out there. And Lance, we know what we got from you. We haven't done anything different. So off we go for session 2. Yes, we'll do managing. Yeah, we might let the AI do the first one, then we'll take over the next ones. Get out here, both of you two. Oh, God. Don't crash into each other. Okay, and we know what we're doing, so we'll just get them out, driving around. Perez is out right behind us. I guess that's Perez. And off we go. Look how close we are. We're looking for feedback. We got 3 and we got 1 over here, so that's good news. Hopefully we can get as much feedback as we can and get them in. Stroll has overtaken Vettel. I guess that's DRS, is it? We're still a mile away from them, mind you. So we're almost there on the feedback from Vettel. Looking for a bit more from Lance.
What's your thoughts on?
I don't
coming
think
in
he's
or
impressed.
doing any more?
Car was good. All good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's bring you in. I don't know if the car setup needs to be identical for both cars. I'm guessing not. And I guess that changes based on where you are and you know, in terms of the driver you've got. You know, if they're better at braking or anything else. Okay, this bottom one we need to move. Like down there. Okay, maybe something like that. We'll give that a go. I guess if we can move this top one just a smidge more. Okay, well, look, let's try this. We're right at the other end of the spectrum. Let's try this. We need some tyres. Should we put you on some mediums? Why not? You're doing that, and we're still waiting for you, Lance, so when you're ready. Four or five for Lance. Nice. Let's get you back out there as quickly as we can. And Lance, give us this feedback, please.
How's the balance?
Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's okay.
Well, get your ass in here, Stroll, and we'll mess around with it a little bit more. Okay. So again, we can see this is improving. So we've got great all over the board apart from the bottom one. And to me, that means we don't want to change it too drastically at the bottom there. But sometimes it's really difficult to get the thing just right. I think we want you to go the opposite way, though. I think we want you higher up this way. Then we want you to maybe come this way. Okay, should we do something like that? Okay, we'll do that. We'll see how that goes. We'll put you on mediums and then get your car reconfigured and in you come. So Stroll is currently quicker than Vettel. I'm guessing that might change when Vettel gets a bit more accustomed to the track and all the rest of those things. And if we can get the setup even better, there we go. We are now quicker. Vettel's now quicker than Stroll. And we will send you out as well. Half an hour for you to get used to this car, and then hopefully we got time to bring it in, reconfigure it a little bit more, tweak it a little bit, and then send you back out again. And this is on the medium tyres. We got a little bit quicker than before. So we are officially a full second quicker than Williams, which I don't think is anything to be proud of, but you know, we've somewhat consolidated our gap here, and only 69ths of a second slower than Alpha, whatever they're called. 2 and 4 of 4 of the feedback so far. When you're ready, Vettel.
Sebastian, any thoughts on setup options?
Car was good.
Great, thanks, Sebastian. Oh my lord, look at us. We need to reconfigure you, so let's have a little look at what we've got. We've got great, bad, and a few other things in the middle there. We need to move that way. Hold on a second. Okay, I think that's good. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's good. Let's give you these tyres and we'll send you back out. And we'll wait for this. It'd be nice if there was a way of like copying the setup from one car to another to see if they were the same, other than like taking a screenshot or photo on your phone and then trying to map them entirely and then see if they're the same. It'd be good to see that. Let's get you back out there. 4 or 5 for Stroll. Come on, Stroll. It'd be nice if it highlighted your other car just slightly.
Balance check, Lance.
Yeah, good job with the car.
Great. It's a shame that you've
Copy.
literally just gone round the pit, I think.
Virtual safety car.
Okay.
You're coming in anyway. We'll keep you out.
Copy.
I'm guessing that means we don't get any feedback when we're behind a virtual safety car.
There's been a crash. Let's take a
Turn
look at the
3.
replay. Now let's look at
Is that the
this.
same place? It is.
Focus on Sonoda. Oh, a nasty crash there.
Just locked up and went straight into exactly the same place as Norris.
The team are devastated.
Ouchie. Stroll's coming into the garage, and then that should mean we could reconfigure the car. Any second now. There we go. Okay, let's have a little look at it. Okay, we're looking pretty good. We want to move these ones a little bit, I think. We obviously don't want to move the top one at all. And the bottom one, which is really annoying. Okay, so that keeps you in the middle there. Really want to move this one, but I think every one I move moves all the others. Okay, well, look, let's go with this. I suspect this is too big a change. Let's put you back on these ones and we'll send you out again. Okay, let's speed this up. Safety car will be ending in a second. We've only got a couple of minutes, so I don't suppose it makes much difference to send you out, but I will. We'll just get a lap in at least, or half a lap. Okay, session 2 is done. I feel like we made some progress with the car. Yeah, at least we're not getting horrendous feedback. And our laps are still, you know, obviously right near the bottom here, but... Okay. And we're into session 3.
After a day of free practice yesterday, we wrap up with a third and final session before moving on to qualifying.
Oh, is that how it works? Do you have...
Every second counts. Clearly hadn't revelled in the sport of Formula One, where grid positions can be decided by thousands
Do you
of
have
a second.
practice session 1 and 2 on a Friday and then practice session 3 on a Saturday along with qualifying? Is that how it works?
And as you can probably guess, there is no margin for error. What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
I didn't realise that. We'll stick with having qualifying in one little bracket and then practice sort of his own thing. But I think we're ready to go, right? I think we just want to... We're on softs, that's fine. 15 laps. I'm just going to bump this up. I don't suppose it matters on softs, but just in case we don't get any feedback or all feedback. Let's get going. Off we go.
Radio check.
Out you two go. once again, and we'll speed this up straight away. We know what we're about. Latifi's out. Norris is right behind us. Be careful. Right. 148 and a little bit slower for Stroll. A lot slower for Stroll. Vettel's done pretty well actually, but I guess some of that might be that the traffic was holding up Norris. Yeah, Norris has now gone considerably quicker.
What's your thoughts, Sebastian, on coming in or doing any more?
Well done. Car was great.
Yeah.
Great. We'll bring you in anyway, just to see if there's anything we can change. And then obviously we're waiting for Stroll to get his feedback in. Let's have a little look. What have we got going on? So we've got this one that we could try and change. I think if we just move this one. I can't move that anymore, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, that takes everything out of kilter way too much. I guess we can just tweak this bottom one just to see if we can get anything better than good. I don't know if we can. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll put you back on these. I was going to say the reconfiguring surely shouldn't take as much time, but who knows? I don't know what it takes to reconfigure a car. And we've got 2 more to come from Stroll. Come on, Stroll, sort it out. One more for Stroll. Vettel's back out. Does his lap get any quicker? That's the question. 2 green sectors for Stroll. I guess we're also less fuel.
How does it feel?
Car feels great, cheers. Lance Stroll's never said that, hence why there's no voice line. Okay. So this is bad. Everything else is pretty good. I guess if we just tweak you a little bit. What's going on here? Did I move that? I don't think I did. Okay, and tyres, we'll put you on the same set of, no, we'll put you on a new set of softs. There you go. And then we'll send you out when we can. 30 minutes or so, 35 minutes of practice left. Really need this to go up for Vettel. Not particularly accustomed to the course. Circuit. I guess it's a race course, right? Race track. It's not a course at all. Okay. So we're not getting any quicker in terms of catching these guys. If anything, we've got a little bit further away. But really need this extra feedback, Vettel. Come on.
What's your thoughts on coming in or doing any more?
Car was great.
Let's bring him in just so we can have a look. We might then be able to send him out without making any changes. Just in case it's got any worse. I don't know how we tell that. Oh no, we look pretty good apart from this top one has changed. Oh, that's a bit rough. Straights and over. Maybe that's fine. Maybe we want straights to be good, right? Because there's a lot of them. Do we make this change? I guess so. I don't really know. Let's make that change. We might not even have time to make that change. So we'll never know if it's better or worse. Stroll has just gone quicker than Vettel. We're going to get 12 minutes out of you, Vettel. Go, go, go. Come on, Stroll. This is taking forever. What are you doing?
What do you think?
I'm going to call you in, but I can't see how making changes would help us right now. Unless something's in bad. Oops. Yeah, this is as good as going to get, right? Unless I do... I mean, like, that moves the top one. That can't help me. I mean, I feel like I need to go more this way, which throws everything else out. I think that's fine. Let's just put you on a set of softs and send you out, shall we? You can go out for one lap. 78%, 100% over here.
The checkered flag is now out.
Vettel returns to being quicker than... Oh my god. 200th, they're now quicker than us. Oh. Okay. Well, look. We've done our best. We have done our best. Okay. Let's see what the feedback is. We are considerably slower than the cars at the front, as we knew we would be, but... we don't know about the setup confidence. Because obviously we changed it. You're 91%. You're in and around that, right? I don't know if that causes us problems, but... What do we learn? Is there any reports that we learn? Okay, right. I think we're good. We're going to go to qualifying. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with qualifying. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.